Hey, you guys. How are all of you? Where's my cell phone? How are all of you tonight? I am going on a Sunday night. I usually don't go on live on a Sunday night, and I haven't mailed my list in forever, so I need to start mailing my list. So as you come on here, if you can do me a favor, as Facebook Live gathers an audience for me, if you can hit the like button under this video. Hi, Diana. How are you? Hi, Brian. How are you? Hit the like button under this video so I know that you can hear and see me clearly. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Patricia. It's super hard for me to see clear across there. Plus the sun's going down. So what I'm going to do is, can you guys hear and see me clearly? I want you to do two things. Hit the like button on this video. That'll increase our algorithm together. And also, if you could type where you are tuning in from in the comments section under this video, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, let me see here. So we've got 10, 12, 15. So I should see 15 likes, you guys, yeah? Okay. Ohio, Tony. Oh, you have someone that wants to do a reading with me. Tony, I am going to get your testimonial video up. I read that form you sent me and I was boggled, but we're going to talk tonight or tomorrow. I love you. Tony's my friend. I did a reading for him the other day and he shot me a beautiful testimonial video in Laguna Beach, like in front of the ocean. And so I just wanted to say, and thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to show you how I got all this food for 75 bucks. I have receipts too to prove it. So yeah, because I know, I mean, we should all be growing our food anyway, but, especially if you live in Southern California, it's expensive as heck to live. So, a lot of you probably live in a place where maybe you have a balcony and you don't have a place to grow. I'm going to talk about that real quick. Well, I'll just say it now. You can get something called a grow box. I have one out back that's not in use right now. And you can actually plant in a grow box year round. And, for those of you who don't grow your own food, I'm going to show you how I got all of this, including the sunflowers, for 75 bucks. My neck is really out, so I can't turn to the right all the way. So bear with me, okay? All right, so before I get started, I have a couple quick announcements, 30 seconds. I am so excited to say, those of you who have subscribed to Andrea Cox TV on YouTube, my health and detox and recipe channel, 17,000 subscribers, finally, and close to 4 million views. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed there yet, please hop on over and hit the subscribe button. I'm going to start shooting live videos there instead of here. So Andrea Cox TV on YouTube. And my new spiritual YouTube channel where I do the card readings, we just hit 1,000 subscribers. And it's been way less than 2 months since I got that up. You guys are carrying me so far through getting those done, beginning of the month, end of the month, doing your private readings. I am so grateful. When I started that, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to quit being like, detoxing people and getting people into health. How can I combine the two? And you guys have been so respectful and amazing, and the comments under the videos are awesome, and the fact that these videos are getting so many views. So Andrea Cox TV, that's my first YouTube channel. The Detox Intuitive, my new YouTube channel. Please go subscribe to both. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to show you what all I got, and then I'm going to tell you how I got it, basically. All right, so basically what we have here, we've got 2 containers of jackfruit. This is quite expensive. It's actually $6 per container, but I didn't get it for that. We have organic Nicaragua Arabic coffee, and the coffee is not to drink. The coffee is to go up the other end. You know, I'm into coffee enemas. So this I got for $4. Okay, we have 3 sweet potatoes, a purple sweet potato. We have avocados, we have lemon, we have ginger. A lot of stuff I put in the fridge already because I didn't want to leave out. We have 2 containers of wild blueberries. Now, why do I get these frozen? Okay, if you live in certain parts of the country, you can actually harvest your own. You can go foraging and harvest your own wild blueberries. However, it's... Lewis, I'm shooting a video, man. You guys, hang on. Lewis is getting pissy. Hang on. What is up with you? Such a pain in the butt. Here. You know, I fed the dogs right before I started shooting, and Lewis like always wants his second serving. He's like this big, and he's like, oh, I want more so my belly can drag on the ground. Okay, so back to this. So these are organic wild blueberries. Wild blueberries are much healthier for you. I got this whole dish of my wild treats, hemp seeds, Sun Food Nutrition, raw organic, berry adventure. These little Health Warrior chia bars, those of you who know me know I've been 100% raw again for quite some time. I find that it keeps my body in really good balance. It keeps my weight right around like, well, I don't want to talk weight because that gets people all weird, but it keeps me where I feel really good, really lean, and just really energized. So I've got these Health Warrior bars. I've got these Sun Cups and these Cocomels and these raw vegan beaming protein bites. I got 2 of those. I basically got 3 of these, 6 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of those. Okay, $75, you guys, because food is not cheap. Okay, so I got onions and tomatoes. This is curly kale. This is green leaf lettuce. This right here is purple cabbage. Sorry. 3 kinds of mushrooms. These are just local blueberries. They're not wild. I was eating these earlier, so they've got some green powder on them, so just ignore those. A bunch of beets. You can see the green sticking out here, and 2 more heads of kale, red leaf lettuce. I was eating this earlier, so excuse me. Sunflowers, 2 coconuts, Runa unsweetened honeysuckle guayasa, yerb mate peach, Synergy organic, and a little thing of maca. I actually don't take maca, but I did a video the other day and used maca, so, you know, oh well. Okay, so here's the deal. This food will not last me a week, but I don't tend to eat in small portions. I eat very large portions, actually, very, very large portions. This bowl of blueberries was filled to the top, and I had another bowl that I ate. So I eat a lot of food. You know, a salad for me is like 2 bunches of these. So this doesn't last me a week, but if you are on a budget and you want to save money, here's what I do. So for all the treats and things like this, I go to a place called Pharmaca. They may only be in California. I'm sorry, don't get pissed at me. But a lot of you probably have similar stores that do these kind of deals where you live. So Pharmaca does like a rewards point system, and then, you know, you go in and you get your rewards every month. So these treats, and then I also got my concealer that I wear, which is like $27. And all those treats I paid, you can see all that I got. And I paid $15. Okay, so $15. Now I cashed in my rewards. They also give me like a practitioner's discount of 10%. So that's a great way to save on things like, you know, vegan cosmetics that aren't tested on animals, that are paraben free, things like these candles, things like these drinks. I got these drinks here, there as well. Now let's talk about the drinks, okay? Most of the time I make like an elixir tonic in the morning with like maybe chaga, reishi, things of that nature to kind of, you know, get my chi going. But, you know, people are getting really advanced in the glass bottle community. This is guayasa. Guayasa is an amazing plant that when brewed down has caffeine, but it's a caffeine that nourishes your adrenal glands. It doesn't drown them out. So they didn't have my favorite, which was peach. I was so pissed, but they had mint honeysuckle, so I'll give you the 411 on it once I try it. But like, I don't drink a whole one of these. I usually drink a half of one, add water, and add a little monk fruit sweetener or stevia sweetener, and take it to the gym with me. After dinner, I like something to, you know, just like finish my work or whatever I need to do. So I'll do like half a Synergy kombucha, which I know a lot of people are like, oh, Synergy, that's so, I actually love GT's kombucha. I do. I think this Synergy one is really good. With this, I have 2 aloe leaves in the fridge. I usually take the water and blend it with the aloe leaves and then ferment the meat inside and use that as like dressings. I can add like turmeric from, you know, Sun Food or what have you. Okay. So, of course, onions I'll put on salad, especially if you have candida or anything, that's great. Tomatoes, same thing. Never put tomatoes or onions in the fridge. Never put potatoes in the fridge. No. The reason I have potatoes right now is because I like to juice them. They're actually really balancing for hormones for women. So I am on a raw diet, and so, you know, the tomatoes or the potatoes are always juiced. Oh, 2 avocados. I don't know if I mentioned that. Okay, went to the farmer's market. So all the greens, the cabbage, the greens, the kale, the red beets, the mushrooms, the blueberries, the sunflowers, the ginger, they were all bought at the farmer's market. Are you ready? Are you ready? Seriously. You want to know how much they were? You ready? $40 for everything, So the other things I bought, let me see what, so that's basically, I spent $40 at the farmer's market. I spent $15 at Pharmaca, so that's $55. So what else did I buy? What else did I buy? I went into Jimbo's to get the 2 coconuts, which were ridiculous, and I bought these and these at Vons. Yeah, Vons has wild blueberries in the frozen section. So these were on sale. They were, I think, 2 for $6. And these were on sale at Vons. And if you guys go buy my local Vons out of the jackfruit, I'm not even going to shoot a video again. You'll piss me off. But these were on sale for $4 a piece. So all in all, I spent just under $75. And I'm so sorry, you guys. Roger? No. So I think that's really good. This food will get me until like Thursday or Friday, and then I'll hit up like Jimbo's or something for something extra. So I'm going to see what you guys are saying. Or if you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the comments section. I'm so like, Wisconsin. Hey, Marcus. Hey, Patricia. So, you know, you guys, that's a really good deal. If I were to go to the other store, I'm going to put these in the fridge because it's driving me nuts. if I were to go to the other store to get some of these items, and I don't want to say that other store's name, I kind of just said it, that I'll hit there midweek. They're actually quite expensive. I would have paid double for this, definitely double for this. They never put these on sale. But even with that store, the expensive store, I'll just say it, Jimbo's. I mean, I spend money at Jimbo's. Everybody in town spends money at Jimbo's. But even at that store, they have like annual sales where they'll give 25% off, and like the lines out the doorway and all the employees look pissed that they have to work that day, that are amazing, where you can go in and spend like $100 on, you know, groceries that would have cost you like $105 or whatever, or $150. So, you know, you have to look for those kind of sales. I'm not a coupon person, but I am like a points person. I believe in stuff like that. So, oh, okay, so storage tips. And the maca I got at Jimbo's too. Let me put these in the fridge and I'll tell you about the storage tips. Two things you never want to leave out of the fridge too long is juice and coconuts or jackfruit. So the way I like to store my greens, and I'll just show you an example right here. Aren't you guys happy I set up for you? That's so not like me, right? I think that's funny. I'm just so, like, I so don't care what people think that it's kind of bad. But actually it's not. It's not bad, because that's what makes you crazy. Okay, so Debbie Meyer green bags. Now, someone bitched about plastic on a video I did not too long ago. It's like, I see you used a lot of plastic. This is a biodegradable, whatever the hell she uses to make these bags. These have been around for years. They do not put toxins in your food, etc. There's two ways to store greens. You can put them in a long glass bin with a damp paper towel, and just put the greens face down in there like that. Or you can use a Debbie Meyer green bag. I find that the Debbie Meyer green bags are amazing because the food, literally, I could like sit this in there for a month and come and get it out and it would still be fresh, crisp when you cut into it. So that's the difference between not using something like a Debbie Meyer's green bag and just sticking your stuff in the fridge. Things like tomatoes and onions. Oh, there's certain foods that shouldn't be paired together. For example, anything with onions and garlic that is a fruit. And technically, because it has a seed, tomatoes a fruit, but it's more like an avocado's a fruit because it has a seed, but we look at it as a vegetable. So, you know, those can be stored with onions. But everything else you want to keep separate. Like I would never put a lemon, even though it's got a tough skin, in with an onion because it would taste like shit. Okay, so I always leave sweet potatoes, avocados, roots like ginger and things of that nature in one bowl on the counter. Plus it looks really pretty. You know, people come over and they're like, oh my God, fruits and vegetables and flowers everywhere, you goddess. And then I put onions and tomatoes in another bin. So I'm gonna put that right there. Mushrooms do go in the fridge because they're fungus. So, you know, fungus among us, but full of B vitamins. I absolutely love mushrooms. People say that you shouldn't eat things like mushrooms and asparagus raw. That is absolute bullshit. It's harder to absorb the nutrients, the B vitamins, from the mushrooms when they are raw, but you can eat them raw. Okay, blueberries, you know, you guys are going to disagree with me. A lot of people say, you know, refrigerate them. I like my fruit at room temperature, so blueberries, you know, I like to kind of just, you know, leave on the counter. If I start getting gnats or something, I freak and put them in the fridge. The beets, what I'll do is I'll rip off the greens and put them in a salad like tonight, and I'll store the beets in a Debbie Meyer green bag. The kale, all of this will be stored in a Debbie Meyer green bag. Of course, these go in the fridge. Okay, I think that's it. Things like these little treats that I think that we should have like 10% treats and 90% healthy food. I leave these on the counter. If it gets super hot, because my home doesn't have air conditioning, I'll put them in the freezer. I love like hard chocolate. The coffee I do keep in the freezer because it's for my colon. And basically that's it, you guys. It's super easy. I'm sick of hearing the excuses. You know, it's too expensive to go vegan. It's too hard to make the food. It's like, is this hard? Is this like not hard, right? Not hard. By the way, highest green in chlorophyll, beet green. So noted. Okay, you guys, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for joining me for this little impromptu video that I felt we all needed. I'm Andrea Cox. I'm going to click the link in, or put my links in the description box here, below, above, aside, wherever it is, for AndreaCox.com, home of the Digital Detox, the 7-Day Juicy Cleanse, my Rawlicious Recipes book, my Juicing for Beauty book, which is excellent, especially this time of year. Digital Detox and Juicing for Beauty, definitely the best. My probiotics, my retreats, my coaching, all on that website. Also the Detox Intuitive where my readings are. And I'll also post the links to my 2 YouTube channels. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Eat vegan. Animals don't need to die. Okay, bye.